Hi, this is Pastor Steve of North Hollywood First United Methodist Church. If you've tuned into our virtual worship services here on YouTube, you may have noticed that there is a wooden carving that appears behind me in all of my sermons. This is a carving that came to our church from China, from a wood carving school. And it's a very ornate, intricate carving depicting the Last Supper that Jesus had with his disciples. And the group of people who were around that table with Jesus were a very diverse group of people. They came from different walks of life. They came from different political points of view. They came from different religious schools. And here's the thing, they were all united because they were followers of Jesus. And when Jesus was ascended into heaven and they were left to be the church, the question of who else was welcome at the table became an important question for the church. And in the book of Acts, we find that every time they come up against what they think is the boundary of who is the family of God and who is welcome around the table, they find that God is beyond that boundary, already working in the hearts and lives of people. And it begins to include people from other nations. It begins to include people from outside the Jewish faith. And it includes an Ethiopian eunuch. In Acts chapter 8, verses 26 through 39, the Apostle Philip has an encounter with a eunuch who is neither male nor female, who has been rejected at the temple. And after sharing the gospel and going through the book of Isaiah, there comes that place where the eunuch asks, "Is there anything which will prevent me from being baptized?" And Philip has to say no. You see, Mosaic law prohibited eunuchs from going into the temple, from offering prayers and sacrifices, and from being a part of God's community. And yet here in Acts, we find that the prophets speak to a future where all of creation has a place around God's table. In Pride Month, as we talk about the LGBTQIA plus community, one of those letters is T for trans. We also have people who are non-binary that are a part of that community. People who don't identify as either male nor female. And the question is asked, are they welcome at the table of the Lord? And there are some who will tell you no, but this pastor is here to tell you yes. In the spirit of the Ethiopian eunuch, and in the spirit of a God who is always out beyond the boundaries and barriers that we place, yes, our entire community is open and welcome to you. The whole church should be open and welcome to all who will come and seek to uphold God's way that is presented in Jesus Christ. It's time to build a bigger table and not a higher fence. May we celebrate a day when all are welcome, and I hope that you will join us either here on YouTube at our virtual service or in person on Sunday at 10:30 in our sanctuary as we dig deeper into the story of Philip and the Ethiopian eunuch. All are welcome, and we mean all. Amen.